It's Tuesday. We've got a lot of news today, mostly on Blizzard, a handful of things on Valve. We've got the review thread for Kena, aka Kenna, or something. I've pronounced that game wrong this entire time. We've got stuff to talk about, so let's get to it. We've also got the sounds of night mode in the background. Anyways, before we get started with the Blizzard stuff, because there's a decent amount. Jesus. 343 Industries has announced that there will be two, quote, full-blown Halo Infinite multiplayer tech tests kicking off this weekend and next weekend. Song's too happy. I'm skipping. So the following modes and features will be available to all players. There is the social arena, including objective modes and a new map on Sunday, September 26th. There's bot arena, including objective modes. There's big team battle on the second weekend, September 30th, happening. 3 different modes on the map: fragmentation, training mode, weapon drills, customization, battle pass, and a new Halo Waypoint app and web experience. I believe this is all on PC. I don't know if they talked about what platform. I think it's all PC. Was the last one all PC? Getting into territory that I don't know the answer to. I don't know. It's PC and Xbox? Okay. There you go. So that's happening. Should be exciting. I'll probably be checking it out this weekend. See how it goes. Let's get to the Blizzard stuff. I think there's 3 big stories for Blizzard. I know there's 2 big stories. I think there's a third. Yeah. There's a third. So we'll start with the oldest and go to the newest. How about that? The U.S. government, the SEC, is now investigating Activision Blizzard, with Bobby Kotick being subpoenaed. My quick scan of this information, essentially, the Securities and Exchange Commission here in the U.S. has launched an investigation into the publisher's handling of harassment and abuse allegations. And I think the investors are saying that folk like Bobby Kotick hid this from investors, which essentially made it so they didn't get all the information. I don't think anything big could come from this. I think most likely it's just a fine, ultimately. But that fine could be quite large. And depending on how the investors, depending on how the investors handle this, they could ask Bobby to resign. Granted, I don't think, I'd be surprised if that happens, but, I'd be surprised if that happens, but you never know. It's safe to say that Diablo 2 comes out on Friday, by the way. That's our fourth story about Blizzard. They're launching a game on Friday or Thursday, maybe. So that's an interesting thing. It's one of those things too, where like I know a handful of people that worked on that game, as well as people within the community team, and like they have nothing to do with this, man. But it's probably going to ultimately affect the sales of that game, potentially. Maybe it won't. Maybe I'm completely talking out of my ass. But yeah, that's the first story about them. The Activision spokesperson, Helene Klasky, confirmed with the Wall Street Journal on Monday that the SEC was indeed investigating the massive gaming publisher, telling the outlet that the SEC is focused on the company's disclosures regarding employment matters and related issues. She also confirmed that several current and former employees had been subpoenaed by the federal agency. The company is cooperating with the SEC. Yeah. It should also be noted that, just like this article from Kotaku is reporting, sorry, my allergies are getting the best of me. The investigation is not necessarily about finding justice for the victims of the abuse, but instead about looking out for the company's investors, who probably aren't too happy about its recent cycle of bad news. So it's important to keep that in mind. Moving on to the second bit of news. This was, I think, last night. Claire Hart, who was the chief legal officer at Blizzard Entertainment, announced her departure from Blizzard yesterday after 3 years with the company. She departed the company on Friday. She wrote, "After more than 3 years of Blizzard Entertainment, I've decided to move on to my next adventure. Friday was my last day. The past 3 years have been full of unexpected twists and turns, but I feel honored to have worked with and met so many great people at Blizzard and across the Activision Blizzard business. I'll be taking a short break before making my next move. Stay tuned." So there you go. That's some coinky dink of a timing around that. And then the other bit of news, where is it at? There's one more bit of, oh, here it is. This was when was this story? So this went live at 6:30 a.m. As a press release from Activision Blizzard. And it is an update on workplace initiatives. I don't know why I said it like that. Activision Blizzard Inc. said today that it continues to work with the regulators on addressing and resolving workplace complaints it has received. The company is also providing an update on recent initiatives to achieve its goal of ensuring a workplace that is inspiring, equitable, and respectful to all. Oh, Bobby gave him a quote here. Bobby Kotick said, "We are deeply committed to making Activision Blizzard one of the best, most inclusive places to work anywhere. There's absolutely no place anywhere in our company for discrimination, harassment, or unequal treatment of any kind. While we continue to work in good faith with regulators to address and resolve past workplace issues, we also continue to move ahead with our own initiatives to ensure that we are the very best place to work. We remain committed to addressing all workplace issues in a forthright and prompt manner." Kotick also said the company continues to productively engage with regulators, including the U.S. Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, the National Labor Relations Board, the California Department of Fair Employment and Housing, and the California Department of Fair Employment and Housing, with the goal of improving its workplace policies and procedures and ensuring compliance. I wonder what, Activision Blizzard has made a number of important improvements, including significant changes to personnel, exiting a number of employees and expanding compliance resources. In addition, the company has refreshed its HR organization, and this week will welcome a new chief people officer, a CPO, Julie Hodges, who joins the company from the Walt Disney Company. Is that a new, I've never heard of a chief people officer. Is that like a new title? That was a chief people officer. Huh. That's the head of HR? Oh. Is it though? Actually, I guess it is, yeah. It's a relatively new position that companies have started using. Interesting. I'm going to take a long drink of Diet Coke here. It's just a way to say human resources without dehumanizing humans to resources. Got it. Well, that's Blizzard news. Jeez. A lot of Blizzard news there. Not good. Not good. We'll see how Diablo 2 Remastered goes on Thursday. What else do we got in the news? There's a new Valve patent for tracking game file read operations and to allow, quote, instant play where you can start a game before it finishes downloading. So is that like a cloud operation? I guess is what that is. It like lets you play the cloud. Oh, it's caching. Oh, so it like downloads does it download the game in the way that it plays? In the order that it plays? You can play WoW before it finished downloading for a long time now? Right. Interesting. Well, we'll see if that comes out. Chat, the biggest news in my life in the past 48 hours is that I've been saying the title of a game wrong for about 2 years. Apparently, it's not Kena, it's Kenna. Bridge of Spirits. No one corrected me. No one corrected me. Anyways, Kanye, Bridge of Spirits, has come out. And the reviews seem to be pretty good. It's sitting at an 85% right now on OpenCritic and Metacritic. We can read some quotes here about Kenny, Bridge of Spirits. Polygon says, Kanye, I've ran out of ways to say this wrong. Bridge of Spirits promises magic, but can't deliver much of it. Now, before I read these reviews, I have read a handful of them prior to this video in JPNN today. I think we're going to see the opposite of what happened with Deathloop, where reviewers absolutely loved Deathloop and people, as if reviewers aren't people, and the general audience is kind of, lukewarm on it. It's all right. It's fine. It's okay. I think reviewers and critics didn't necessarily like Kenna, but I think fans are going to absolutely love it. Let's move on. Jeremy Pinter from ACG says $40. It's a blast. Well worth it. It's a fantasy forest revival of the Overlord games in a weird way, except here you aren't dealing with cranky ass goblins that are 7 days unwashed. You're dealing with this cute, out of this world kind of creatures. I love that. The battle was pretty good, but the exploration, moving around, and some of the different story beats and that music hit it off. Just phenomenal music. Our buddy over at Skill Up, Ralph, says it's not going to break any new ground. I don't think this is a 10 out of 10 experience, but I absolutely believe this will be on more than a few people's Game of the Year list. I think this is a really superb, beautifully made game that is, if it clicks with you, I think it's really going to stay with you. And I was really glad that I got the chance to play it. Dual Shockers gave it a 10 out of 10. I really can't recommend Kenna Bridge of Spirits highly enough. That will see players partake in a meaningful journey, absorbed in a vibrant world filled with fluid animations that cries out to be explored. With the game's added photo mode, expect to add on a few more gameplay hours as you fill up your gallery with lots of cute rot pictures too. Game Informer gives it a 9 out of 10. Bridge of Spirits stumbles a little in spots, yet confidently sprints into the heart of the adventure, rewarding the player with secrets galore and visuals that are almost always worth admiring. If you love if you love Zelda-like games or are just looking for an experience that will make you smile every step of the way, you can't go wrong with Kanye Bridge of Spirits. IGN Middle East says Kanye Bridge of Spirits offers a unique adventure that's fun to explore and exciting to play. 8.5 out of 10. IGN America, or proper, I guess just IGN, gives it an 8 out of 10. With its elegantly simple combat and beautiful world, Kenny Bridge of Spirits harkens back to the days of the N64 GameCube era Zeldas, Okami, and Star Fox adventures, while also adding modern sensibilities and a distinct personal touch. And the final review, PC Gamer 65 out of 100. Looks better than it plays, but it's got a good heart. There you go. From the video reviews that are the one video review, I should say, that I watched. That game actually looks stupendously good. And the animation is on par with like Pixar, and it's crazy. It's crazy good looking. So we'll see. I've heard it clocks in about like 9-10 hours, something like that. Any reports on PC versus PS5 ports? I did not see that. I would wait for the Digital Foundry video. JP, what reviewers do you trust? It's a oddly worded question. I mean, I trust all reviewers to give their opinion. What reviewers do I use in my echo chamber? I like to use Game Informer, PC Gamer, IGN. I'll usually watch some Giant Bomb or some Nextlander. Kind of form that type of opinion. Most of the time, though, if I'm interested in game, I have a profession where I can just play the game as a streamer and, form my own opinion there. But I usually watch a smattering of different reviews. I'm unsure about PC Gamer. Well, I heard PC Gamer, the big games have taken over that company, and there's a lot of fake reviews on it. So you got to be careful. A sad story out of Tokyo today as the legendary Sega arcade closes and fans gathered to say goodbye last night. I'm sad that I never got to see this in person. Here's an image from a live stream last night outside the Sega arcade. Very sad. Very sad. Why'd it close down? Because it's an arcade? I mean, do I need to explain that? Those are popular in Japan. Well, there is a thing called COVID. You might have heard of it. It's been, pillaging the countryside recently, since about March of 2020. And not that many people, went out there. So, yeah. I think arcades have always been kind of on their way out, even though in Japan, like arcades do have a little bit more notoriety, I guess, than here in the West. But yeah, Oh, well, I mean, right here in the news story. I don't know, the dog's going crazy. After the countdown, Kotaku's reporting on this. After the countdown to the arcade's final closing, the arcade's manager climbed atop a ladder to give a speech, recounting Sega Ikebukuro Gigo's history. He wanted to make clear that the arcade was not shuttering due to COVID-19, but rather, quote, unavoidable circumstances. According to Famitsu, and as Kotaku previously reported, the lease agreement ended, and the primary factor for the arcade's closure was the building's renovations. Oh. If it were in my power, I'd want to stay open forever at this location and greet the happy faces of our wonderful customers, said the arcade manager. Unfortunately, at this time, the way it turned out was the arcade has closed. It was a 9-story arcade that opened back in July of 1993. So yeah, there you go. Best Fly. I retract my snarky statements to you and offer you that bit of news. I will also say, if you want to read more about that, it seems like the Kotaku article does give you a little bit more information. So I will link it to you there. And if you're wanting to watch it on YouTube, Reggie, I guess save that and post it in the, in the fold, as it were. Gran Turismo 7 has announced its pre-order items and 25th anniversary edition over on the PlayStation blog. Fans are excited because they're finally giving you a tailpipe fleshlight. I can't believe that PlayStation's doing it, but here we go. If you want to, get with the Porsche 917 Living Legend tailpipe, oof, they've got you covered. You guys thought I was serious, really? Jesus. It comes with a PS5 disc and voucher for the PS4 game. You get 1.1 million in-game credits, a Toyota Yaris with country-specific livery, 30 manufacturer/partner avatars, the music of Gran Turismo, a Toyota Castrol Toms Supra, a Mazda RX Vision GT3 Concept Stealth, and that Porsche 917K Living Legend. So there you go. If you want to grab that, you can. I was hoping they'd give you a car, but I'll just keep hoping. Quantic Dream, once again in the news 2 days in a row. They have successfully sued the French newspaper Le Monde for libel. But they lose the case against a second French outlet. What is this about? I don't remember reporting on the story to begin with. Back in May this year, Solidaire's Informatique reported on the various elements of the trial itself, some of which were independently verified by GameIndustry.biz. At one point, GI.biz reported Quantic Dream's lawyers accused a journalist of writing their article detailing workplace conditions, quote, as revenge for co-CEO Guillaume de Fondumier, refusing them access to the VIP section of a Quantic Dream party. What the fuck? Jesus. At the time, Quantic Dream explained it had sued the newspapers for publishing articles that we felt were not printed in good faith, nor with reasonable research nor evidence, and which drew false conclusions which extensively damaged the reputation and morale of the studio. Oh. Wee. Let's move on. Knee of the World Ends With You is coming to the Epic Game Store on September 28th. There you go. Phasmophobia has celebrated its 1-year anniversary with a new single-player mode. The tweet also says, "Fuck you, JP. You'll never play this game. Don't cover this story anymore. Move on to the next one." All right. What else do we got here? Got some Halo Infinite Inside Infinite September 2021 post. I don't know if there's anything big from this. We kind of already covered the stuff happening this weekend and next weekend. It'll be a 12 versus 12 big team battle as well as the 4v4. The Pelican is going to be dropping in to drop vehicles off or flying in to drop vehicles off. I'm excited for 12v12 CTF. That might be fun. In hiring news, the lead quest designer for Witcher 3 has joined the Riot Games MMO project. Interesting. I'm not going to try to pronounce this person. Actually, I am going to try. I apologize to this person for the butchering of the name. Mateus Tomaszkiewicz. Mateus Tomaszkiewicz tweeted, big career update. I spent the last few months meeting and talking to a number of great people and teams, and now I'm pleased to announce that I'll be joining Riot Games on their upcoming MMO project. I'm excited and looking forward to this new challenge. Stay tuned. Interesting. Man. I'm excited for a Riot Games MMO. I really am. But I really... what does an MMO look like that launches in 2021? And when do we actually see it? I gotta think that also has the potential to be a ginormous thing. If you think about how many people are in the Riot Games ecosystem, that's a big deal. That's a big deal. I feel like they've been teasing the League of Legends MMO forever and I just don't care anymore. I feel like they haven't teased the League MMO or the Riot Games MMO at all. And it's just Ghostcrawler on Twitter talking about it nonstop that gets popped up in news stories. I think as a company, they haven't said shit. And they haven't teased anything. They have literally just said it exists. Yeah. We will see. We'll see what comes from that. Anything else? I feel like There was something else that I wanted to cover, but I forgot what it was. Chat, what am I missing here? Oh, that's right. We were going to cover the IGN best game of all time, as the winners went out, and we are now in the round of 8. Oh, fuck me. Well, let's go through this. We covered this off JPNN, but I guess we're making this into JPNN. Grand Theft Auto has defeated Fallout New Vegas. World of Warcraft, 25 to 75%. I'm fucking done with this shit show. God of War beats Skyrim. I think I did call that. I called God of War being the greatest game of all time. I think that's what I said. Minecraft was bested by The Witcher 3. And now The Witcher 3 goes up against Witcher 3 goes up against God of War. I swear to fucking God of War. If that loses to The Witcher 3, I'm pissed. I am livid. Let's go over to the other side. Last of Us lost to Grand Theft Auto 5. Batman Arkham City beat Dark Souls. What in the fuck is going on with Batman Arkham City? How in the world? This just further proves the case that Dark Souls is niche. You know? It's a good game. Is it? I don't know. It's IGN. What? This is fan voted. What do you mean it's IGN? It's fan voted. IGN is just like facilitating the votes. You can go vote on this yourself. Anyways, I don't agree with this. Titanfall 2 lost to Bloodborne. Damn. I was hoping Bloodborne would lose there. What? Breath of the Wild. What did I say was going to be in the final, chat? Breath of the Wild beat out Super Mario Brothers 3. I said God of War was going to be on this side. I think I said Breath of the Wild was going to be here. What if the finals are Grand Theft Auto San Andreas versus Grand Theft Auto 5? Also, I'm just going to come out and say it. Is Grand Theft Auto the oldest game on this list? It is. I think. By a considerable margin. No, guys. I mean in the top 8. I don't mean on the list entirely. Because obviously Tetris would be in that. What came out first? San Andreas. Well, that came out with a fucking movie. Grand Theft Auto. When did that come out? 2004. Call of Duty 4 Modern. 2007. So yeah, San Andreas is the oldest one. I think it's going to be Call of Duty Warfare versus God of War. Modern Warfare versus God of War. And Arkham City versus Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild, God of War, and God of War is your best video game of all time, which I've said multiple times. You know, this just further proves that you guys should listen to me more often. That's all it proves. I want to go see if they have votes yet for this. in the round of 4. Or sorry, the round of 8. All right, they do. Great. San Andreas is currently winning. Wait, when does this end? Oh, this ends today. Oh, wait, no, that's third round. Wait, is this the third round? Oh, it closes tonight. It closes tonight, chat. So these might be kind of final. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, Modern Warfare. San Andreas is winning. I swear to God, if God of War isn't winning this. Fuck. Chat. Chat. You know what to do. You know what to do. I'm going to cough. Go and vote for God of War, God damn it. Grand Theft Auto. Now this one I'm actually curious to see. Because I have like pretty good memories of Arkham City. But I don't know. That's about what I expected. Grand Theft Auto could win the whole thing. This one, I would think Breath of the Wild. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's over. It's over for Bloodborne. It's over for Bloodborne. It's donezo. It's donezo, chat. Hope Zelda wins the whole thing. It could. It very well could. We'll keep an eye on this here on JPNN because it absolutely means nothing at all. And that's what we like covering the most around here is stories without any actual value. Swap Bloodborne with Dark Souls and it would be a different convo. Dark Souls was already on there and it lost. The convo would be that it would lose. That's what the convo would be. I mean, what are you talking about here? What are you doing? Anyways. That's it for the news today, chat. We have a shit ton of trailers today for trailer time. So, trailer time today. Anyways. Sorry, I'm completely distracted by some random dumb fuck 8-year subscriber letting me know that another streamer is live with the title of their stream. And I just want to use this time to talk about public service announcement. Don't do that. I don't care if you've been subscribed for 8 years. You will be permanently banned. You've been on this fucking channel long enough. You've been on this platform long enough. Don't. I don't give a fuck who you are. You'll be permanently banned. Anyways, that's it for JPNN. Feel free to subscribe. Do all the things, like the video, post in the chat. What's our word of the day? Our word of the day is mouse weights. Do you use them? What do you think about them? I don't use any weights in my mouse. How about you? Very obscure today. Very obscure. Anyways, thank you for watching. We'll see you tomorrow on more JP. Oh, wait, tomorrow we have drop. Actually, yeah, we will see you till tomorrow, regardless, after drop frames, but it'll be a little bit later in the day. Anyways, thanks for watching. We're out of here. Bye.